Blessings everyone. Today's tutorial we're going to learn how to do a crochet tam, but first a scripture. The scripture is coming from Psalm 126 verse 6. He that goeth forth and weepeth, bearing precious seeds, it shall doubtless come again with rejoicing, bringing his sheaves with him. And on the back it say, Father, help me not to give up too quickly on those I seek to influence towards the Christian way. Amen. In this tutorial, you're going to need 4-ply yarn. You can use 3 different colors like I'm doing, or you can just use one solid color. The choice is up to you. I'm using an eye crochet hook. I have my tapestry needle, and I have something to cut my ends. So let's get started. So I'm going to start with red, and I'm going to use the magic circle. I'm going to chain 2. 1, 2. This do not count as my first stitch. I'm going to do 17 double crochets inside my magic circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Now I'm going to pull my tail on my magic circle. And now I'm going to join at my first double crochet. So you want to join. You want to chain 2. 1, 2. Again, this does not count as a stitch, so you can pull down a little on that. You want to do 2 double crochets inside there, inside that same stitch that we just did that chain 2 in. So we're just going to do 2 double crochets. So that's 1, and this is 2. You can weave your tail along 2. So that's what I'm going to do in the next stitch. Weave this in. So you're going to do 2 double crochets in each stitch all the way around. So that's 1 and 2. Go to your next stitch right here and do 2 double crochets. Again, 2 double crochets. And you're going to repeat this all the way around. pause the video and I will meet y'all back at the end. This is the end of round 2. Now we're going to join at the top of your first double crochet that you made in round 2. This was our second double crochet in that stitch, and this is our first one right here. So we're just going to join, chain 2, and now we're doing round 3. Round 3, we're going to double crochet in that same stitch. 1 and 2. We're going to do 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and then in the next stitch we're going to do 2. 1 and 2. So again, we're going to do 1 in the next stitch, and then 2 double crochet in the next stitch. So just remember 1 1 2. The next one is 1 double crochet, and then in the next stitch 2 double crochets. 1 and 2. Again, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and then in the next stitch 2 double crochets. 1 and 2. You're going to repeat this all the way around, and I will meet you back. Alright, this is how round 3 looks like so far. And as you can see, it's not flat, but it is okay. Alright. We're going to, again, join at our first double crochet. Round 4, we're going to chain 2, 1, 2. We're going to do 2 double crochets inside that same stitch. 1 and 2. We're going to do 1 double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. So 1 double crochet right here in the next stitch, and then in the next stitch 1 double crochet. In the next stitch we're going to do 2. So 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. And then we're going to repeat 1 double crochet, and then in the next stitch 1 double crochet, and then in the next stitch 2 double crochets. And again, 1 double crochets in the next 2 stitches. So that was 1, and then in the next stitch a double crochet, and then the next stitch 2 double crochets. So you get the pattern. So in the beginning we did 2 double crochets, and then in the next 2 stitches this is 1. So 1 double crochet right here, and then in the next stitch another 1 double crochet, and then the next stitch we did 2 1 2, and then we did 1 1, and then another 1 1, and then the next 2. Okay, You want to repeat that all the way around, and I will meet y'all back at the beginning of round 4. Now we've reached the end of round 4, and this is how round 4 is looking like. Now we're going to do round 5, and we're going to join at that top first double crochet. We're going to chain 2. Now we're going to start round 5. Round 5, we're going to do 2 double crochets inside that same stitch. So 1 and 2. We're going to do 1 double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. So that's 1 double crochet right here. Our second double crochet in the next stitch, and now here's our third double crochet. So that's 2 double crochets in our first stitch, 1 double crochet in the next, 1 double crochet in the next, 1 double crochet in the next. That's a total of 3. And then in our fourth stitch, we're going to do 2 double crochets. Again, 1 double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. So that's 1, and then another one in the next stitch, making it 2, and then in the third stitch, another double crochet, making it 3, and then in the next stitch, we're going to do 2 double crochets for our increase. So I will meet y'all back when we are finished round 5. This is the end of round 5. For round 6, we're going to join at that top double crochet that we made in round 5. We're going to chain 2, and round 6 is our last increase round. We're going to do 2 double crochets inside that same stitch, 1 and 2. We're going to do 1 double crochet in each of the next 4 stitches. So that's 1 double crochet right there in the next stitch, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 double crochet, and our fourth 1 double crochet. So again, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and in our fifth stitch we're going to do 2 double crochets. Again, 1 double crochet in each of the next 4 stitches. So that's 1 right here. In the next stitch, that's 2. In the next stitch, that's 3. And then the next stitch, that's 4. And then in our fifth stitch, we're going to do 2 double crochets. You're going to repeat this all the way around, and I will meet y'all back when we finish round 6. Now we reached the end of round 6. So for round 7, we're going to join at our first double crochet that we made in round 6. We're going to join and chain 2. For round 7, we're going to do 1 double crochet inside that stitch, and we're going to do 1 double crochet in each stitch all the way around. So again, there's no more increases, so we're just going to do 1 double crochet in each stitch all the way around. And I will meet y'all back at the end around 7. We finished round 7, so we're going to fasten off here to change colors. So we're just going to slip stitch, and then we're going to chain 1 and draw up that loop. We're going to grab our scissors or whatever cutting tool that you have. And right here, you can weave in your ends. I'm going to do that. That's how I weave my ends. I turn my project over. And I don't go in the same direction. So like if you're going straight down, you might want to make some turns too. So that way it won't unravel when your customer gets it. Or if you're keeping it for yourself, you still don't want it to unravel. So never go in the same direction when you're weaving your ends. And I like to make my tails longer than everyone else because it just gives me that I just feel more secure that way. And sometimes I even meet my magic circle along the way, and sometimes I tie those together so that way my magic circle don't unravel, because I had that happen when I first started crocheting, and I said, "Oh no, I gotta fix this. I can't be having this middle of my circle unravel." So what I find best is making a longer tail for my magic circle and just weaving it in. And then if I have another tail, I just meet up with that, as you saw, and just tie a knot. But do what's best for you. If you find a different method, that is fine as well. I think this is good enough. And then I'm going to cut the rest of my project. And now we on to the next color. So my color B is going to be black. With here, you can go anywhere on your project. Okay, so I'm going to do a slip knot. I'm going to have that still on my finger. I'm going to go at the top of any of my double crochet, and then I'm going to place my black yarn onto my crochet hook, and I'm going to weave it in, and then I'm going to chain 2. 1, 2. I'm going to tighten that a little bit because that chain 2 doesn't count as a stitch, and I'm going to just do 1 double crochet inside that stitch. And for rounds 8 through 12, we're going to be working in our next color. My color is black, so from rounds 8 to 12, we're just going to do 1 double crochet in each stitch all the way around. So I will meet y'all back when y'all done round 12. Okay, and again, if you don't have another color, you do not have to fasten off or anything like that. Just continue to work on the same color you have. and I will still meet you back on round 12. So again, rounds 8 to 12, you're going to join, chain 2, double crochet in that same stitch, and then do 1 double crochet in each stitch all the way around. This is how the tam is looking so far. This is after round 12. Now we're going to do round 13 to 17, and it's the same thing. We're just going to do 1 double crochet all the way around each stitch, but I am going to change my color. For rounds 13 to 17, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to change our last color. I am going to be changing to green now, so I am going to slip stitch and then chain, draw up the loop, and fasten off right here. And I am going to weave my ends right now, so that way I don't have to do it later on, because we are going to do a few more color changes if you're doing color changes. If not, just stick to the same color that you have. You don't have to worry about fastening off. And I'm not going to go in the same direction. I'm going to go up a little bit. And that should be good. I haven't attached my yarn anywhere. Again, I'm going to do a slip knot and change my color. I'm going to join. Hold on, it's like kind of big. Let me see. There we go. So I'm going to attach the same way how I attached the other color. I'm going to chain 2, but that doesn't count as a stitch. And I'm going to double crochet in that same stitch. And I'm going to do 1 double crochet in each stitch all the way around. And that is going to be for rounds 13 to 17. And I will meet y'all back at the end of round 17. We reached the end of round 17. Now we're going to join at that first double crochet, and we're going to fasten off. This time I'm not going to weave my ends. I'll do it later. But again, I'm going to place my hook right here, and then I'm going to go grab my red. Now I'm going to attach my red. And I'm going to grab my tails, my red and my green tail. I'm going to grab these two. I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to do 1 single crochet in that stitch, and I'm going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around, and I am going to have my tails carry along with me. Just a little bit. And now I'm going to drop them because I am going to weave the rest in. And with these tails, you can tie a knot too. You can do this, tie a knot, and you can cut too if you don't feel like going back and weaving the ends. So again, you want to single crochet in each stitch all the way around, and I will meet y'all back at the end around 18. So you see how big the tam is so far, and you're probably saying, oh, this is too big. This is fine. We about to do a decrease round. You see the size of the tam. So now we're going to fasten off. And we're going to get color B, which is black. The same way how we attached the other colors. I'm going to chain 1, and we're going to do a single crochet in the same stitch, and we're going to do a single crochet in the next stitch. We're going to do a single crochet in the next stitch, another single crochet in the next stitch, another single crochet in the next stitch. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to do one more for a total of 6. And now we're going to do our decrease. So we're going to insert our hook. We're going to grab our black yarn, and we're not going to complete the single crochet. We're going to go into the next stitch, which is right here. We're going to go into that, and now we're going to complete our single crochet, and that is a single crochet decrease. We're going to do a single crochet in then each of the next 6 stitches. So that's 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to do a single crochet decrease in the 7th stitch. So I'm going to just go grab our yarn, and we're not going to do a complete single crochet. We're going to go to that next stitch, and now we're going to complete our single crochet, and that's again a single crochet decrease. 1 single crochet in each of the next 6 stitches. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now our single crochet decrease. Grab our yarn, don't complete that single crochet. We're going to go into that next stitch. We're going to grab our yarn, and we're going to complete that single crochet stitch. And now we're going to do our 6 individuals single crochets. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we're going to do our single crochet decrease, and we're going to repeat that all the way around. So now we at the end around 19. We're not going to fasten off this, but we are going to place our hook like this. We're going to drop our black, and now we're going to attach our C. So that's how I'm going to attach green now. And now I'm going to slip stitch both and pull the black a little bit more. And now I'm going to chain 1. I'm going to place my hook down, and I am going to tie my green tail to the black at least 2 times. Okay. I'm not going to carry on the black because we're going to pick that back up in the next round. So for this round, we're going to single crochet in that same stitch. So we're going to do 5 single crochets in each of the next stitches. So this is 1 single crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it should be 6 altogether. So we did 1 in the beginning, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we're going to do a single crochet decrease. We're going to do 1 single crochet in each of the next 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and we're going to do a single crochet decrease. So you're going to repeat that all the way around, and I will meet y'all back at the end around 20. Now you see this is the end around 20. You see how the circle is coming in more, because remember it was like this. But now it brought in those decreased rounds, brought in the tail more. It's still going to be loose on the person's head, and that's where the drawstring is going to come to play. So now we're going to start round 21. This is the round we're going to place our drawstring in. We're going to grab our black yarn. We're going to go through the green, the first top of that single crochet. We're going to grab our black yarn and just pull through both loops. We're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and we're going to double crochet in that same stitch. And we're going to do 1 double crochet in each stitch. And this is the part where when we come back to this round, this is where we're going to place our drawstring at. So I will meet y'all back at the end around 21. Now we finish round 21. We're going to join at the top of that first double crochet. We're going to chain 1. We're going to single crochet in that same stitch. Hold on, wait a minute. I forgot to cut this part, so you want to go ahead and cut that part too, because we don't need that anymore. And we're going to continue the single crochet all the way around. We want to pause the video and I will meet y'all back at the end of round 22. Now we finish round 22. It is time to fasten this off. So we're going to go to our top of our single crochet. We'll go through, we're going to chain 1 and draw up a loop. And we're going to cut. We'll weave that in later. So this is how our tam look. I will put it on my mannequin head once we're done. So now it's on for the drawstring. You can use any color for your drawstring. I'm going to go ahead and go with red. We're going to do a slip knot. Chain 120. Now that we reach 120, so now we're going to cut. And pull on that tight. We're going to take one end, doesn't matter what end, the beginning or the end of it, and we're going to attach it to our tapestry needle. We're going to go anywhere on your tam. I'm going to start over here close to where I cut my last tail at. So we're just gonna weave in and out, okay? So let's go in and go out and out and out, and just repeat this all the way around. Because this end is going to stay right there, and we're going to meet back about like over here. Now we at the end. I leave these two spaces open, and I just want these even. Just going to pull down so that way it can be even just a tad bit. And you see how the drawstring, how it adjusts, so it can be a one size fit most. I'm going to go ahead. You can even add like shells or beads to the end of this. I'm just going to go ahead and add that later, because that's all the way upstairs. I forgot to bring it downstairs. So I'm just going to tie my ends like that. And then I'm just leave mine out like this because I am going to add some shells to it. You don't have to add shells to it. You can even like double knot it and or cut at the end. You can also use some glue to stop the fraying on your fabric. So you can glue this down like that and just let it dry on it like this. Just let it dry and then come back and cut it later if you wanted to. And just let that dry. And with me, if I was to do it this way, I will cut like right there, and that's it. Don't forget to weave the rest of your ends that we haven't done together. You see all that right there. I will come back, but I will show y'all a picture of the final result of the tam. Thank y'all so much for watching. Peace, love, and happy crocheting. God bless. Bye.